What do you think the left is after with the No Kings protests? No kings, as if Trump is a king. What's the joke that he made? I would thank everybody who's protesting because I was worried a king was going to come and take my spot. What do you think that they're after? Are they seeking another George Floyd? And what are the odds that a DHS officer is killed or kills somebody? Either way, I don't think that they really care. They want violence. They want to foment unrest. And with the Chicago PD, last time that DHS was surrounded, they actively told police to stand down while the cars were getting rammed. This is insubordination. It is sedition. It is intentional. And for what? For political control? Do you really think that they care so deeply about the individual person who's here illegally that gets deported? You come, you cross the border, you're here, you know the risks, and you get sent home. Well, that's life. Tough luck, cupcake. And I tell you that as somebody who's had my own wife with an American son get Das Boot from United States when we were crossing over the border. We got 3 months in the country, then we were told we had to do a whole complicated process because they thought that she had the intent to immigrate. So, but of course, it's perfectly acceptable for all of these illegals who streamed across the borders including, I guarantee, terrorists from various Middle Eastern countries that saw the porous borders and just hopped on over here and are embedded in America. But here you have the left that are going on and seeking violence. They want a death to rally behind so that they can create more unrest throughout the United States. And if they kill DHS, and let's face it, there have already been ramming attempts, several of them, on DHS officers in Chicago. In Texas, there have been multiple shootings at DHS facilities. They struck and killed 2 detainees, or 3. I'm not sure if the third one died, but 3 were shot and at least 2 died. And they also intentionally set off fireworks outside of another facility in Texas, got the DHS to come out, and then took shots at them and fortunately only grazed him in the neck. Otherwise, we would have had a DHS Charlie Kirk. It's an insurrection. These are evil people. They are actually using ammunition and bringing guns, as opposed to what happened in Washington, D.C. on January 6th, where people showed up and they called it an insurrection without weapons. What these people at Antifa are actively engaging in, with the help of leftist authorities and politicians, is an insurrection. They are going out and fomenting unrest, telling people to participate in this color revolution. And it's no bueno for America, amigos, because somebody is going to die. And this is what they seek. They are going to try to intentionally antagonize officers, DHS, to the nth degree until it precipitates violence of one kind or another. And if DHS is targeted, then maybe there will be lower morale when one of them dies, when they attack them using the judicial system, which they are already planning on doing. And they are going to lower morale only so that they stop enforcing the law, so that Trump cannot succeed with what the majority of the population of America elected him to do. That is a fact, people. And so they are engaging against the majority. They are engaging against the political outcome that was decided in November of last year. And so how are they going to achieve this? They're going to allow one of their followers. They want a new Jorge Floyd, that career criminal scumbag. Point being is that they want another one of these characters to rally behind. And they'll have their acolytes in the media playing the tape 24/7. And if they kill a DHS officer, the Chicago police, for example, has been told to stand down, and they won't do anything. And these people will get away. And you have drug gangs, you have Latin kings, and as well as the cartels in Mexico that have posted bounties on DHS, on doxing them. They are trying to make their lives hell because the Democrats want to hold on to the labor, to the extra votes that they get in the census, and then to implement amnesty for them and to hold a permanent electoral majority. These people, if they were elected, I guarantee that they would expand the Supreme Court, because it's not fair that it's 6-3 conservatives or semi-conservatives. It's not fair that Puerto Rico and Washington, D.C. aren't states. Oh, yes, we'll expand that. We'll make sure that we'll have the Senate majority. This is what these people want. They want political power. They're not willing to play by the rules, and thus they are going to go out there and demand sacrifice from one of their followers, or allow DHS officers to be killed in order to lower morale so that they don't implement the law that we elected them to do. I want all the drug dealers gone. I want all the criminal rapists gone. And if you are unfortunate enough to have been here for 20 years and are a contributing member to society and get caught up in it, well, it's the fault of the Biden administration for opening the floodgates such that we need to pick up all the riffraff that they let in. And if you get caught in that, well, my apologies to you, but you still came here illegally. But we still have to confront the egregious actions that the Biden administration took with everything, but specifically with illegal aliens, allowing them to stream across the border, which was done completely intentionally, and they promised you that they needed Congress to act on it in such a manner that they would allow 5,000 illegals in a day before they put a boot down on the process just for that day. And Donald Trump came in there and did it all with executive authority and changing the incentive and disincentive system of people streaming across the border. It really was that simple. Show me the incentive, I'll show you the result. What is the incentive? What is the result that the Democrats want? They want blood. They want mayhem. They want to be able to interfere with Donald Trump enforcing the law. And they're getting their little Democrat followers to execute this plan for them. It's a terrible moment for our country, but I will predict that there will be somebody dies this weekend, and it's possible that it's DHS, and guess what? The police won't even investigate. Somebody's going to get a bounty, and that side of the aisle is going to be happy. The cartel's being allowed to put a hit out on DHS officers and a bounty on them. That needs to be dealt with immediately, because then we don't have law and order and we don't have people willing to employ the law, but that's what they want. And that's why they are creating the disincentives for the DHS officers to do so. It's terrible, it's evil, it's pathetic. Leave me your thoughts in the comment section. Peace.